Presenter of the Raw Deal segment. For the European viewers who may not have seen it, just explain what it's all about.
Well, the Raw Deal is a 2 to 3 minute segment on the WPT where they cut away from the main action, have me come in and do some expert analysis on the way a hand was played, or make some commentary on how people are conducting themselves in the table, or a discussion of what's going on within poker as a whole. And the appeal is supposed to be that it's very candid and very blunt.
Okay, so it's kind of changed for WPT and sort of hard-hitting sort of commentary. Are you been a bit worried about opening your mouth a bit too much? Or?
No, I'm luckily one of those people who's never really that concerned with what he says, which is a blessing and a curse.
Any kind of harsh criticism you've dished out that you've regretted so far?
No, not really. Occasionally I'll make a strategy comment where I'll realize later down the line where I'm like, oh, I don't know that that's exactly right. But nothing about my criticisms I felt crossed the line, because I don't necessarily make it personal. I make it about the play.
Okay. You've been talking about your writing recently. How's that going? You're going to be writing a book? Yeah,
I'm working on a book. Right now I'm just in the research process, and I think even that's going to take 3 or 4 months of just reading a ton of books and taking notes, highlighting sections that I want to incorporate in my own writing. And I'm just a guy who really enjoys the creative process and has a bunch of time on his hands thanks to Black Friday, so I've decided to undertake that project as opposed to trying to play live poker in a casino.
Yeah. So we talk about Black Friday. How has it sort of affected you personally since April?
Yeah, well, when Black Friday hit, I had the majority of my net worth online, including on Full Tilt and Ultimate Bet, and it looks improbable right now that that will get resolved anytime soon. So there went a bunch of my money, and it's been a major annoyance. And obviously, as an American, you're just completely disgusted with the way the system is run there, considering we have gambling in almost every state, but we decided online gambling is somehow a threat. So it just feels really like a double standard to me, and that the players are the ones who are having to eat it.
So you're working out your Canadian visa right now?
I wish, but unfortunately I'm going to be sticking around Las Vegas. I do like it there, and I love having my job here at the World Poker Tour, which is based in Los Angeles, so it makes the most sense to stay in Vegas right now.
How's it affected you must have a lot of friends in poker and peers in online game. How's it affected them? Have they been worse hit than you?
I've had some friends who financially, of course, have been worse hit than I have. I've had some people who don't have any other options outside of just playing poker, so they've either had to make a decision about moving abroad, playing live poker in casinos or tournaments, or going back to school or getting a job. So for me, it's been okay because I've had this job, I have some other pursuits in my life, and I can go play cash in Las Vegas casinos, but for some people, they're just absolutely fucked. I mean, it just is what it is, man.
What are they going to do? Back to McDonald's then?
Apparently. I was at Subway growing up, which is, my backup plan, but I think some of them are leaning towards McDonald's.
Christ almighty. Okay. Last question. Paris, WPT Paris. Is this your first time in France?
This is my second time in Paris.
Okay. How are you enjoying it? Do you like playing in Europe?
I adore it here. I love the style and the ambiance of it all. It's a beautiful city with plenty to do. Aviation Club has got such a historic look to it. And as I've mentioned before, I like that I can walk around dressed like this and not feel so out of place in the casino anymore or amongst my peers. So I really enjoy playing in Europe.
Yeah, you like the suits. What's your favorite?
I think my favorite brand is Xenia. I think they're cut really well, designed very well. It's elegant and stylish without being flashy or gaudy. So I appreciate what they do.
Cool. And finally, your favorite Royal Flush girl?
My favorite? Let's see. I've learned that in questions like that, it's best not to differentiate. I like to say that in matters of evaluating beautiful women, I find it's best to think in terms of and as opposed to or which.
Okay, thanks very much. Cheers.